It was never by accident that you came across this message. The Lord in His endless wisdom carefully arranged this exact moment for you right here and right now. Chosen one, heaven is stepping in today, not through symbols or dreams, but through a direct and clear revelation. And it begins with someone you believed you fully understood, your sister. Yes, her. Not a stranger, not a metaphor. This is a very private matter. This is separate. But the Most High is lifting the veil to keep you safe, not to judge her. As you read these words, the spiritual world is still alive and well. The sound of her name can be heard in all of heaven. The truth has been waiting for you, and now God is giving it to you. Don't go away. Do not move too quickly. What you choose to do right now is being watched by heaven. Archangel Michael has been sent straight to you by God for the past 3 days. Straight from the throne came the order, tell the chosen one before time runs out. If they don't know, the pain will get worse, so this moment is not going to be late. This ship was given a deadline to tell you a truth that might shock you. Already you could feel the distance and the weight behind her smile. You didn't make up the moment her eyes couldn't meet yours. You were smart to use discernment. The Spirit is telling you that you were right if you get chills or your heart starts to beat fast. This is what you needed to hear, and this is just the beginning. Nothing that is hidden will stay hidden, and nothing that is dark will stay dark. Luke 8:17, say that you are ready as you take on this holy role. Type Amen in the comments to show that you are ready to see what God is about to show you. Stay with me until the end, because I will lead you through a powerful prayer that will remove the mantle of spiritual lies and bring the truth to the light. The eyes of God are on you. Don't turn away. Do not wait. Take a moment. Take deep breaths. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. Heaven doesn't scream over chaos. It blesses hearts that calm down. There is silence because the Lord is not showing you this to shame you. He is showing you this to heal you, clean you, and protect your peace. Before you were born, your blood carried a prayer that filled the air like smoke. Today, goodness is knocking on your door because heaven remembered chosen one. You weren't picked because you can hear noise. You were picked because you can see. You see things that other people miss. Strong spirits are given the deepest revelations, and grace is with you to help you through this. This is not a call to get angry, but to be wholly calm. Tonight, your sword will be truth and your seat will be peace. Darkness will whisper, but light will answer without raising its voice. Be careful. Move slowly and let the voice of the shepherd guide your steps. If you believe he has the power to heal and save and are ready to accept this truth with holy calm, type Amen in the comments to show that you don't trust your own strength, but in the God who can make What God shows, He also saves. Say it right now. Everything new. This should be the seal on your heart for what's coming. Destiny always hits the mark, and heaven made this exact moment happen. Take one simple step of agreement before we go on. It's more than just pressing a button when you like this video. You are starting the flow of God's favor in your life. This act of faith sets up spiritual alignment, which lets what heaven has already planned move toward you without any problems. Heaven has been trying to get your attention for days, and now you hear it. This was never a coincidence. God had a plan, chosen one. What you are getting is not just information, it is spiritual guidance. Because the clock is already ticking, Archangel Michael was sent right away. If you ignore this truth, you will feel bad about it in 7 days. But if you accept it fully and without any walls, the tears you shed alone will turn into victory. Pay close attention now. Your sister is not bad. Let go of that thought. She has done something that wasn't meant for her. God still loves her. Heaven still sees her, and restoration is possible. Still, the trouble she's in is already making your life harder, not after. Not somewhere else. Right now, we didn't start out as rebels. It began quietly like many secrets do. A choice made when one is weak, fed by silence and protected by denial. What started out as a whisper is now a shadow under your roof. This will have a bigger effect the longer it stays hidden. After chance, God gave her another chance. Dreams, encounters, and scary events all tried to warn her, but she ignored them. Not because she is bad, but because she is hurt. One choice opened a spiritual door, and now heaven wants you to help shut it. Do not be fooled by how things look. You may think of her as soft, calm, and kind, but she doesn't fully understand the part of her that was formed by fear and giving in. She made up her mind 6 months ago. Heaven saw it happen. The change was felt in the spiritual world. From that point on, a cycle started, and you've been carrying its weight without knowing why. The feeling of being tired, the sleepless nights, and the sudden tension in the air are not random in a spiritual way, because your spirit is the most sensitive in your family. You were picked to see it. This message wasn't from God to your brother. It wasn't sent to your mom or dad. He sent it to you because He knows you can handle the truth, even if it hurts. Because the Lord punishes those He loves. 12:6 in Hebrews. You were picked not because you're loud, but because you see things other people miss. You could feel her unease over and over. There was a quiet storm behind her sweet smile. The change happened slowly at first, and at some point it was impossible to ignore. The veil is lifting to protect you both, not to hurt her. Things that are kept secret only get worse over time. But things that are brought to light can be fixed. Could you please let me tell you what the angel saw? She sat by herself one evening not too long ago. Even though the room was quiet, it felt heavy. Her lips were still, but her heart was screaming. She had to decide whether to turn toward God or pick another altar. Beloved, she made the wrong choice. There was a spiritual deal that heaven could not back up. From that moment on, her choice started to weave itself into your life together. That's why you felt something you couldn't explain. It's not just stress. It's not just stress. It is being exposed. This is where the miracle comes in. Heaven isn't telling her this to make her feel bad about grace. Heaven is showing it to her to save her. You are the first to know because you fix things. Something will show up in 3 days. A call, an email, or a document left open may not seem important at the time, but it will not happen by accident. It will give you the reassurance you didn't know you needed. Don't do anything when it happens. Do not blame, do not blow up. Take deep breaths. The hero of light will be with you. And God's your voice will be steady because of spirit. The fight will happen, but it will clean up instead of hurt. Lord is close to those who are sad and saves those who are crushed in spirit. 34:18 in Psalm 34. It might hurt, but pain is there because love is there. Care that isn't based on truth leads to chaos, and God wants peace. Lies and peace can't live together. Your sister is not telling the truth. Today, not out of hate, but out of fear, to break the cycle, only tell the truth. This is what you must do every day as you carry this truth. When things get tense, don't let your feelings take over. Do not yell when you're mad. Get away if you need to. Instead, whisper, Lord, guide my tongue. A lot of wins happen when no one is around. Arguments that get really heated aren't caused by anger, but by calm authority. These are the ways that God makes his warriors. Not with fists, but with wisdom, presence, and stillness that makes the enemy weak. You're not by yourself. It's not that you're weak, that you got chills and felt tired. Those are signs of spiritual activation. You could feel it before, but now the words have come. You'll remember this moment again when the truth comes out. You won't fall. You'll rise with power because heaven made you ready. There is a message, file, picture, or transaction hidden somewhere you haven't looked yet. It has your name on it. You'll know why this message came first when it shows up. This isn't the end. It's the link between being confused and being clear, between pain and having a purpose. After crossing it, you won't be the same. Stop right now. Pay attention to how you feel, the pressure behind your eyes, the rumbling in your chest, the fire inside you. This isn't fear. This is the awakening of prophecy. God is calling you right now to do something. You are the one who makes storms bright. This is why God put his trust in you. There's no need to solve everything today. It's about being aware. The next moment is holy. These messages only get to the people who are supposed to get them. You're still here because you're the one. You're strong enough to carry it. That guardian angel hasn't taken his eyes off of heaven while it talks for a whole minute. This message isn't all that it seems to be. Something holy is about to happen. You have already felt the shaking in your body through strange dreams, numbers that keep coming back to you, and phrases that sound too much like things that happen in. You can feel the storm coming, but your sister might not. Real life to be ignored. The truth has been coming out of places you didn't expect it to. This is not a mistake. We call this design. The sign should show up right now, not later or next week. Which is why this revelation is about more than just what your sister did. It's also about what she was going to do. She was getting ready to make a choice that would have left her and you with a spiritual debt. Because of this, God stepped into your life and sent you this message. It wasn't meant to scare you, it was meant to keep you safe. The Most High wants you to open your spiritual eyes. Even if what you see goes against what you thought before, because heaven starts to move as soon as you say yes. You will see it happen in 48 hours, a slip of the tongue, a strange conversation. You are not supposed to hear this call, but you will. This is the quiet, precise, and powerful way that God lifts the veil. You won't need to be angry when you disagree with someone again. There's no need to shout. God is telling you to be still because the sound of silence from heaven is stronger than thunder. When you do speak, it will be soft, but it will have spiritual authority. She might say she didn't do it, laugh it off, or try to avoid being responsible. Don't move around. Truth doesn't need to be accepted in order to exist. Heaven does not fight with anger, but with peace. Within 24 hours of what you say, the truth will come out on its own. It will come to the surface, as all truth does. This idea isn't about your age, your status, or your level of education. It's because you are spiritually aware. You've always seen things that other people missed, and heaven has praised that. But now comes a more important truth. Your sister has been jealous for a long time. It was buried under years of smiles and acting like everything was fine. She might not fully understand it herself. This has been going on for a while. It goes back to when I was a child. Think back to something that didn't seem important to you, but was very important to her. Something about the look, the compliment, or the comment that wasn't thought out hurtly. From that point on, a quiet anger grew. It made her quiet. It changed how she felt about you. She still loves you, but the comparison hurt her a lot and made her act differently. God is telling us this not to put anyone down, but to finally get rid of a heavy feeling that has been there for too long. You have faced opposition in the past, even if you didn't know it, because someone close to you lost their spiritual alignment, not because your faith was weak. This is why you felt like your prayers were late. That's why peace seemed far away. This is what has been making you feel unstable. The healing process can begin now that the truth has come out. The person your sister is talking to right now is someone you used to trust, someone you know. She has talked about you behind closed doors. It wasn't mean, but it was subtle enough to change people's minds and make things unclear. Those seeds have grown. But God doesn't let lies grow when His child is telling the truth. Lies can live in the dark, but they fall apart when God is around. You won't have to fight back. Heaven is already doing good things for you. Things are changing in the air. It's not a physical fight that you're getting ready for, but a spiritual victory. Get ready to not scream when you want to. Even if the truth feels like betrayal, prepare yourself to love. Get ready to rise, because your blessing will not be delayed once this is cleaned. What you've been praying for wasn't turned down, it was just put off. Today is the last day of that delay. We are now declaring instead of hearing. In the comments, type these words: the wait is over. There is no hidden meaning here. This is a message to all spiritual blocks. The wait is over. Getting has begun. It's confirmation. If your chest gets tight, your eyes fill up or your body shakes, heaven is letting you know that you are the one who should deliver this message. Remember this truth. Truth always leads to freedom when it meets pain. This is not about getting in trouble. There is purification here. You are the first step in generational healing. Soon even your sister will feel it. There will be pressure on her that she can't explain. Angels are already around her spirit and quietly working to make her heart softer. Do not judge her. Do not leave her. Stay close to God. There are more than one disagreements going on here. This is the restoration of spiritual inheritance. God shows us things that are deep and hidden. He knows what lives in the dark and the light that lives inside him. Daniel 2:22. The angel who was sent to you is still there. Heaven hasn't turned away because strong spirits get the heaviest truths. This message got to you. That spirit is you. Allow this truth to sink in deeply. Things will never be the same again. Now that light is in this channel from God isn't a mistake. I really want you to subscribe right now. When you subscribe, you make a spiritual promise that you are ready for ongoing prophetic alignment. This is how you stay in touch with the promises God is making at this time, so you don't miss the next instruction heaven sends your way. Please stay in touch so you don't miss what heaven keeps sending out. It's not about a button, it's about how things are lined up. Now there is a change in her, not in you. A weight is being lifted. She is feeling a stirring of faith, a disturbance from God that she can't explain. Her heart will beat fast. Her thoughts will be all over the place. This is what angels did to wake up her spirit. Stay calm. Let your peace be heard more than words. What is happening through you will be heard for many years to come. The only reason heaven picked you was because you were willing to listen. Don't run away from the truth. Carry it with you. Then Archangel Michael said in a whisper, "This message got to you instead of her. This much weight is only given to the strongest people, and you are carrying it with grace. Everything will be different after what happens next. With divine authority, a mystery is being revealed. Your sister kept something from you a long time ago. It wasn't just a secret. It was a truth that could have changed a very important choice you had to make. One with someone, a choice of job, a move, an untapped chance lost. At that time, you were confused. You couldn't find peace for weeks or even months. This is why heaven now says you could never lose what you hid. It was kept secret. Then God fixed it, not to hurt you, but to clean and fix it. Things that were taken will be given back. What was kept secret will be shown. This is the time of year for healing. When light comes in, shadows can't stay. In the next few days, you might find yourself near her by accident. Even though things may look fine, your spirit will know something is different. Being squished in the chest made people more aware. I need to do something. Don't take deep breaths. At that point, God will speak to you through your eyes. Your lack of response will speak louder than any accusations. She will know that God is involved, and that will be enough to make her soul stir. Don't be afraid. The same God who showed you this truth will keep your peace. You're not by yourself. Angels are all around you. Let yourself cry. These are healing tears. Restoration and truth go hand in hand. You are moving into the light fully. Pay close attention now, because someone is about to say something that time tried to hide. But there is a small detail that is very important, but easy to miss. You'll remember who you were together when something from your past comes back to the surface. People will remember it not for what it was made of, but for what it stood for. Something from a long time ago. When you and your sister were close, before time passed and silence grew, she never threw it away. She put it somewhere safe, she just couldn't let it go. A part of her still remembered how much you meant to each other. Even though she was getting angry, this thing will come back to you according to heaven. It'll get back on track. You will know it right away. Whether it was by chance or by God's plan, your spirit will know. For many, the memories will bring healing that has been needed for a long time. There is still a chance for restoration because heaven doesn't come to judge. Heaven comes to free us, but pay close attention to what comes next. The next 3 days are holy. Watch out for them. Watch out for them. The guardian angel whispers, now is not the time to act. Now is not the time to fight. Now is the time to get ready. There will be a holy event on the third night, a divine visitation, or an act of God that can't be missed. It will be clear whether it happens in your dream or when you are awake. Not being able to sleep at this time is not insomnia. This is God's plan to wake you up. You will hear it on one of those nights. A word, a name, or a memory you haven't thought about in a long time. Do not answer out loud. Note it down. That is the last key and the last piece. After that, your sister will get in touch. She could send a message or show up in person and act like nothing is wrong. You will know, though, truth makes the soul uneasy and her spirit will be in a bad mood. Do not speak from pain when that time comes. Talk from the heart. Put your pride aside. Let heaven set the tone for you. You're not there to hurt people. You're not a weapon. You look like a mirror. The light inside you will shine so brightly because you are calm and centered that the shadows around her will not last. Let her cry if she needs to. Let her go back if she wants to. If she says no, love her anyway. Heaven is doing things that you can't see. You're not supposed to fix everything. Your job is to stay true. Staying, reading, feeling, and holding on to the truth instead of running away was the first step on this journey. That's what makes your spirit special. A lot of people would have ignored or thought this was strange. You stuck around. That's right, you had faith. This is why heaven is getting ready to give you your reward. In 7 days, things will change where you are. Doors that have been shut for a long time will open when you make a noise. A long-awaited answer will show up out of the blue. There will be a message. You almost gave up praying for a breakthrough, but it will happen. And it will all have something to do with the time you decided to face a hard truth. You're not just a sibling. The gods have a plan for your soul. That's why the enemy worked so hard to make you blind. But God gave you back your sight. Heaven has already set things in motion and nothing can stop them. You are entering a season of clear skies, says a voice from heaven. The confusion will go away. There will be less doubt. You won't have to worry about being the only one who cares. God saw everything. He is now making everything new. Stop crying. Hold your breath. You already won because love that is cleaned by truth is the strongest force in the world. This might not make sense to your sister right now. She might not say thank you today or tomorrow. But when she opens her eyes fully one day, she will remember this moment. The moment heaven shows you and say, I didn't understand then, but thank you for not giving up on me. The trial is almost over. The miracle is almost here. They're still there, not because they think you're in danger, but because you just finished one of the hardest spiritual tasks there is, facing the truth without. The warrior of light will take a step back after one last whisper. Running away. A lot of people never do. You did. You're not just a brother or sister. You bring light into the world. Heaven has already made up its mind and nothing can change it. You didn't scroll past this message. It's still possible to be found guilty. You didn't tell yourself that this was for someone else. You stayed, though. You could feel the fire, but you didn't run away. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Instead, you stood in it. You did something that most people try to avoid. You let heaven show you things that most people would rather keep hidden. You are being lifted right now because you were ready to surrender. Taken to a place where peace doesn't just stop by for a short time, but stays. Where safety isn't fragile and is all around you, where blessings come right away. Please bear with me as this story of God has one more twist. Heaven never ends a message without leaving a puzzle or a miracle behind. There is someone else behind everything that has happened. Someone in your family, a grandmother, grandfather, or ancestor who died before their prayers were finished. They didn't talk to you, they talked to your sister. They spoke to her in her dreams, stirring her spirit even as her pride grew and her confusion grew. The veil is now coming off. Her defenses are getting weaker. Her heart is on fire. She can't explain it. She is unable to say it, but she will soon break. Not in a way that destroys, but in a way that frees a holy freedom. God taking apart what was built over many generations, because you chose the truth. Shock waves went through a system that had been in place for a long time. You did something different. You broke the cycle. Heaven is happy that you didn't put up with it. You changed it. Through this message, God is asking you, are you ready to receive the blessing that lies kept from you? Are you ready to take the inheritance that needed the truth to be told first? Do not whisper yes if your soul says it. Say it out loud. Yes, Lord, I'm ready. An angel is already moving. As you read this, you are going to get some keys. Names that were forgotten come back to mind. Doors that were once closed are now calling your name. There is peace in every part of your life again that wasn't there before. No longer do you feel fear in your chest. It's freedom. This is God making things calm again where there was worry. Heaven tells you were never alone. From the start, you were picked. Don't be afraid of the night. When morning comes, don't be upset. Heaven is in your home, so walk through it like you know it. There is divine fire all around you. Your soul is safe because of Archangel Michael. From now on, no physical or spiritual weapon that is made against you will work. Close up this safety now. A big amen should be typed in the comments. Let it be your spiritual roar going up into the sky to say that the Most High is protecting you. Do not think twice. Your shield of faith should be raised. This message is no longer just something to protect you. It's now your sword. Never use it to cut through people, only lies. Take charge and be kind when you talk. Show brave love. Forgive completely. And never again let lies run free in your life. Not because you're mad, but because you know better. Truth is now walking with you. Heaven is happy. Archangel Michael keeps an eye on things. He is pleased with your obedience because you paid attention when he spoke. Your story has already moved on to the next part. You didn't waste your tears. They watered the ground where your future will grow. You and your sister are both waking up. It might take a while. She may fight back, but love like yours can't be ignored. The work has already begun in heaven. Don't close your heart. Don't make your heart hard. Watch out, because the next whisper from heaven will come faster than you think. This was never a mistake. The job was given to you. It's written down. It is taking place now. Not only was what happened emotional, it was also spiritual. At this point, something broke that you didn't even know you were carrying. Your obedience broke through an old spiritual blockage that had been passed down and could not be seen. You stayed, you looked, heaven spoke. The guardian angel speaks again, but this time it's not loud, it's very clear. He tells her, I saw you. I heard your quiet prayers, saw your tears, and saw your perseverance. I saw you win right then, not by force, but by waking up. Your name is being added to the book of favor again. Your way is lit up with golden light. Also, pay close attention. The wait is over. The thing you've been waiting for is now happening. But know this. The best thing about you is not what you will get, but who you have become. You picked God even though there was truth and love in the way. You broke the silence, so that people in the future would never have to carry the same chains. Your obedience discredits the mantle. You are a miracle in real life. Do not try to hide the anointing you feel. Share this prophetic message right away. If you feel this word moving in your spirit, share it, but don't send content. Instead, send the same breakthrough and anointing into your network. Someone close to you might need this exact word, and God could use you to answer their prayer. It's not content that you're sending when you share this prophetic word. It's breakthrough. You become the answer to a prayer for someone else. When you obey, heaven is happy, the fighting is over, more light is coming in. This is what you are. Be brave as you walk, talk in a calm, authoritative way. Love even if you don't deserve it. Waking up. Good luck. Not stoppable. It's done. It's written down. It has been done. Heaven saw it happen. And it will show up in your life. As you take a moment to breathe again, something holy is still settling inside you. This isn't just a message. Your spirit is being held together by a divine essence, because an old bond that has been passed down quietly from generation to generation has finally been broken. You have been the answer to a prayer that someone in your family line said a long time ago. They might not have known the exact words. They might not have been strong enough to keep going. But heaven heard them and never forgot about them. That prayer went through time and got to you right now. You turned out to be the answer. That's why you couldn't skip this message. That's why resistance tried to take your attention away, but God kept you here. The guardian of heaven leans in again and speaks clearly but softly. There are blessings in heaven ready for you that you couldn't get before because they had your name on them. The wall is gone. Keep an eye on how fast things move. You won't have to run after what's coming. You'll get it. Some people might treat you differently now. Don't be shocked. They can feel the change. Some people will become quiet. Some people will step aside. That makes sense. When the light gets stronger, shadows have to decide whether to run away or fight back. You are safe either way. You don't have to defend your calling or explain who you are. God in heaven is now speaking for you. Every other voice gets quiet when heaven speaks. At some point, even your sister will say the words that everyone in heaven has been waiting for. I'm sorry. Do not get ready to judge when that time comes. Get ready for compassion. That won't be a moment of victory. Both of you will benefit from this healing experience. You've kept your pain inside for years. You were the one who kept everything together, smiling. Even though you were crying inside, seeing everyone but not being seen. No more, says heaven. Take a break now. You've done enough. Give your body and soul time to heal. What became tangled is being fixed. Things that were broken are being fixed. More than what was taken is being given back. Your sister's revelation was just the beginning. The reward has been sent. Not just with money, but also with peace. Provision is getting in line. Favor is growing. Relationships are getting better. Things are opening up. Not because they worked hard, but because they were aware. That's all God asked of you. One mystery, a very personal one, remains. Someone who isn't with you anymore, someone who died or moved away, is happy for you. Their spirit was there at that time. They might show up in a dream, a smell you know, or a quiet memory. Don't be scared of it. This is holy. You changed the story of your family. Is their simple message. You are known as the restorer in heaven. Take deep breaths. Take in fresh life. Breathe in freedom. It's done. The job is done. And it will be shown. Your story doesn't end here. This is the start of the story that heaven wrote before you were born. You are not the same person you were before you started reading. God's breath woke you up and changed the way you see things. Something holy touched your heart as you read. Your spirit now has a mark on it, a sign of a divine encounter. You stayed. You didn't turn away. You let the truth wrap around you. What is being poured out now is not just an ending. It is a river of holy oil flowing over your past, your wounds, and your future, says God. This is a promise. You're turning into the person you were always meant to be. God speaks softly to you, not to correct you, but to make you feel better. You're not too much. You don't have too much pain. You're not so broken that it can't be fixed. It's still possible. We haven't forgotten about you. You were exactly who He planned you to be, strong and determined. Heaven saw all of your tears, even the ones you quickly wiped away. You don't have to carry everything by yourself anymore. God has your back right now. For me, you've always been the safe place. The person who let go without saying sorry, the one who carried dreams in silence. I see you. God says you haven't let me down. You have done a great job. And He's not done blessing you yet. Archangel Michael has not left. Not even for a second. He has been watching over you since you were a child. He saw the times you put off your own healing to help other people. He knows how nearly you gave up but decided not to. Heaven says that you are a miracle in the making. The fight was meant to wake you up, not hurt you. It's time to align now that you're awake. Things like people, paths, and chances are being moved around. Keep an eye on how it goes. There will be messages. The doors will open. You will be able to get in by alignment, not by hard work. Your sister will notice and wonder how you were so kind even though you were hurt. She might not say it, but she'll know it. One night you said in a whisper, God, show me if you are real. That's the answer. It's not a mistake. I heard you. God says, I'm here. I didn't leave. Hold on to this truth. Let it keep playing in your head. Say out loud, I know who I am. When darkness comes back, Archangel Michael is watching over me. I walk with God. You're not by yourself. Heaven talks, even when everyone else is quiet. Even if other angels leave, some stay. Even if other people can't see it, God has crowned you. Take a break now. Your name has been spoken in meetings of gods. It's safe to come home. This wasn't just a warning. It was the start of something with fire in your heart and truth in your spirit. Take a step forward every morning. Say it to yourself, I am chosen. It keeps me safe. I am rising. Deal with problems by having faith. Write and watch. Pay attention to the quiet yeses. Heaven was always at work, even when you didn't feel anything. The story doesn't end there. It's only just begun. Rise up in truth, grace, and glory. This is what you were meant to do. Yes, beloved. Take a moment to let this truth sink deep into your bones, your mind, and your spirit. In addition to being a revelation, what you just went through was a transformation. This was more than just information. It was a holy realignment. Every sentence that moved you, every word that stuck with you, and every tear that fell was heaven carefully changing the shape of your soul. It was never just about your sister. Of course, you were on the other side of that door, not her. They forgot about you. The calm you were tired. The person who kept giving, but didn't get much in return. The person who saw too much, felt too much, loved too much, and hoped that love would come back someday. God says the time is now. Everything is being fixed, made more, and written over. This is a time for healing, not rushed, not too shallow. This is exact, meant, and about you. It's a divine undoing of the losses you kept to yourself. Trust that has been broken is being fixed by connections with people who see you clearly and love you no matter what. You are getting things you didn't expect to replace the resources you lost because of delays, confusion, or lies. The peace that got away is coming back and protecting you like armor. Also, the love you gave without expecting anything in return is coming back. But it's different, stronger, and more real. Love through people, places, and times that make you feel like you're finally at home. Pick one. Go slowly with your next move. First, take a deep breath. Do not rush back into noise or something else that will distract you. Remember this moment. Do not start the day with fear when you wake up tomorrow. Start with the alignment. If you have to whisper it, I have been picked. It keeps me safe. I am rising. Then live your life based on that truth. Watch over your surroundings. Keep your peace. Do not let energy that stops healing stay around. For freedom, not because they are mad. If you haven't already, start writing. Write down the signs, the prayers that were answered, and the dreams that now make sense. The pattern will become clear over time. Heaven was talking to you the whole time. Now you can hear it clearly. Remember this when you see your sister again, even if it's only for a short time or out of the blue, you are sealed. Your spirit has a divine mark on it. It's not because of betrayal, but because of who they are. Peacefully move. Let being still show how strong you are. You don't have to force things to happen. God is already doing something. Don't be afraid of change. Do not hold on to what is going away. What goes away is not rejection. It's a change of direction. You're back home with yourself, and heaven is making room for you to grow even more. Know this about your sister, you have forgiven her in your heart. Even if she doesn't fully awaken, her soul has been set free. You are free because of that, free in every way forever and ever. It's not over yet. This is the holy start of everything that heaven always wanted for you. Be sure as you step forward, be gentle with the truth. Let the light come out naturally. There is no storm coming your way. You become the peace that calms storms as you rise. Heaven is happy. Archangel Michael keeps an eye on things. God is happy as he tells you one last truth. What broke you before has now made you stronger. It's done. All of the work is done. It will be seen. Before we end this holy time, let's pray together. It's not just words. This is union. Heaven can hear what is said now. Relax your heart, maker of everything seen and unseen. Dear Heavenly Father, we come before you most high. Thank you with respect and humility. Tonight, something that will never end happened. You broke the silence and told us that you see, hear, and choose us. We thank you for waking us up today. Thank you for shining your light in dark places. Thank you for telling the truth to help people heal, not hurt them. Now we put our sister in front of you not as a foe, but as your child. Heal what we can't get to. Talk to her in your sleep. Visit her when it's quiet. Get rid of fear. Get rid of shame. Kindly lead her back to you. Help us respond with grace instead of judgment. When the moment of truth comes, you have given us wisdom, woken up our spirit, and shown us that we are not falling apart, but rising. With heaven watching, we let go of what was never ours to carry. We accept our calling. We are ready. Say it out loud in the comments. I am rising as truth, not as hope. Please send your angels to watch over our homes. Clear up the mess. Turn up the atmosphere. Allow miracles that can't be denied to happen in the next 7 days. Lock up this awakening. Let it affect many generations. We swear to always believe this prayer in the name of Jesus. Amen. Keep your connection. Spread this message. Let it help someone else. Keep your mind on what heaven will send next. This was not a coincidence. Someone called you. Don't stop now. Get up, rule, and shine. It's done. Before we end this powerful message, take a moment to think about this truth. You did not come across these words by accident. It wasn't just luck or good timing. This was an intentional, direct message sent to you to keep you safe. A message from Archangel Michael inviting you to a safe and holy place where divine abundance is certainly present and assured. The idea is simple, but it can change your whole life. When you align with truth, blessings don't just show up, they multiply and flood every part of your life. If you fully accept this moment, you'll get spiritual clarity and insight faster than most people do. This is a holy place where you can get steady guidance, real support, and faster progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment go by without your answer. Your big moment is already here. Have faith and move forward knowing that you are being led to growth, safety, and a purpose. What's about to happen is not normal. It was done on purpose. Your being here is important. Paying attention is important. Your willingness is important. Do what you feel led to do. This is how you stay in tune with what heaven is letting go of. You get clarity and peace back for the attention and obedience you give. You listen to the whole message. You didn't run away when the truth got close. You didn't ignore what made you feel good. You didn't give up. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you," every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. That's why heaven is answering. You are still getting something holy from the air you breathe. An ancient chain, something passed down, unseen and heavy, has been broken, letting a divine presence settle deep inside. You have answered a prayer that someone in your family said a long time ago. Even though they weren't able to finish, heaven will never forget it. You heard that prayer. Today, you answered it. That's why this message wouldn't let you leave. That's why distractions didn't work. Heaven kept your attention on this moment because it was important. The guardian angel speaks again, this time in a soft but clear voice. You can now get the blessings that were prepared in heaven with your name on them. What was blocked is no longer there. Watch how things pick up speed. You won't have to go after what's coming. You will find it. Some people near you might change. The way they act might change. Don't worry. They can tell the difference. Some will take a step back. Some will make room. Light always makes things move. You're safe. You'll be okay. You don't have to explain yourself. God in heaven is speaking for you. Each time heaven speaks, every other voice stops. Your sister will also have a moment of truth at some point. The words that heaven has been waiting for will come from her. When that happens, show her kindness instead of victory. Being right won't matter as much as getting better. You've been strong for a long time. It was quiet as you carried weight. Heaven says you can now rest. What was spread out is being put back together. What was broken is being fixed. What was taken is coming back, but bigger. It was just the beginning of this revelation. There is now peace. Provision is getting in line. Favor is growing. For some people, relationships are healing. Things are opening up. Not because you tried too hard, but because you paid attention. There is one more mystery left. Someone who is not with you now is proud of you. Their spirit was there at that time. They could be a memory, a dream, or a feeling of being close to something. Don't be scared of it. It's holy. Their message is easy to understand. You changed your family's story. You were known as the restorer in heaven. Take deep breaths. Breathe in life. Breathe in freedom. It's done. The job is done and it will be shown. This isn't the end. This is the start of the story that heaven wrote about you before you were born. The person you were when you first started reading has changed. You felt something holy in your heart. It looks like you have a mark on you now. You stayed. That's right. You let the truth do its thing. What is pouring over your spirit is not ending, but beginning again. A river that flows over your past, your wounds, and your plans for the future. This is God's soft voice. You're not too much. You're not weak. Healing is possible for you. It's still possible. We haven't forgotten about you. You are exactly what God made you to be. Heaven saw every tear that was kept inside. You don't have to do everything by yourself anymore. You are safe with God. You've always been the safe place, the quiet power, the heart that forgives. I see you. God says you have done a great job, and the blessing is still going on. There is still Archangel Michael. He has been watching over you since you were a child. He saw the times you put off your own healing to help other people. He knows how close you were to surrender and why you decided to keep going. Heaven says that you are a miracle in the making. You were never supposed to give up in the struggle. It was meant to wake you up. Alignment is taking place now that you are awake. You are being met by new people, paths, and opportunities. There will be messages. Chances will come up. You will be able to get in not by trying hard, but by being in sync. The change will be seen by even your sister. She will wonder how you stayed nice even though you were hurt. She might not say it, but she will know it. We feel the most profound miracles before we can fully understand them. At one point, you asked God to show you something. That's it. I heard you. God says, I'm here. I didn't leave. Spread this truth. Say out loud. I know who I am. When darkness comes back, I have been picked. It keeps me safe. I am rising. You were never by yourself. Heaven talks when everyone else is quiet. Even if other angels leave, some stay. You have a crown from God, but no one else can see it yet. Take a break now. People in heaven have spoken your name. Your house is safe. It wasn't just a warning, it was a wonderful start. You should subscribe now if you haven't already. This is how you stay in line with what God has said in His prophets going forward. You are saying that you are ready for more revelation, protection, and divine instruction when you subscribe with fire in your heart and truth in your spirit. Move forward. Say this every morning. I have been chosen. It keeps me safe. I am rising. When difficulties come up, have faith. Write and watch. Pay attention to the small signs that say, yes, you thought nothing was going on, but heaven was still at work. Your story isn't over yet. It's only just begun. Rise up in truth, grace, and glory. This was always meant for you. Another moment to think about this deep truth before we end this powerful story. You did not end up here by accident. It wasn't luck, timing, or chance. This was a direct message that was meant just for you. It's an invitation to your spirit that was sent with care and protection by Archangel Michael. He has put out his hand and is calling you into a safe high place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise that you can live out. This holy idea is simple, but it can change your life. When you live in line with the truth, good things don't just happen, they multiply. They start to show up everywhere in your life. You are not being chased by peace, clarity, protection, and provision. They are following you. You will get early access to spiritual knowledge and wisdom that most people haven't seen yet. If you accept this invitation today, it is a holy place where guidance is constant, support is constant, and progress toward destiny speeds up. Do not let this moment go by without your answer. Your breakthrough is ready to go. Now, all that's needed is for you to be ready to step into it. This isn't about stress. It has to do with alignment. Heaven talks back to you when you say yes. If you want to go further, the way is already clear. Waiting for you is a place where divine instruction and protection never end and where revelation doesn't end with just one message. This is how you can be sure you never miss what is meant to happen in your life. Your name will be on the next instruction, confirmation, or shift. If you feel called to help with this work, know that just being there makes a difference. You are already valuable because you pay attention, are honest, and have faith. Any help given is not a duty, but an agreement with the movement of heaven with truth and with light. Follow the lead your spirit is giving you. Forget about it. Destiny doesn't wait for everyone to fully understand. It moves when the heart says so. Your plenty won't be late. It is ready to go. You didn't just hear a message. You picked up the phone. And heaven is still keeping an eye on you, guiding you, and keeping you safe. Be sure as you walk forward, the way ahead is already clear. It's done.